It's Monday, October 28th here in Seoul. I'm Ju, and you're watching Korea Now. We start with a U.S. move that might be aimed at pressuring North Korea, China, and Russia. Two U.S. B-52 strategic bombers that can carry nuclear weapons flew over the East Sea last week in a mission possibly designed to send a warning to North Korea following its recent series of missile launches. This according to aviation tracker Aircraft Spot. The B-52, one of America's key strategic assets, used to appear frequently during joint military exercises between South Korea and the U.S. when military tensions were high on the peninsula. But with Washington and Pyongyang having engaged in dialogue over the past year or so, it wasn't seen in the region as often as before. Its comeback comes amid concerns that the North might conduct an intercontinental ballistic missile launch if there's no breakthrough in the denuclearization talks with the U.S. Some observers say the latest U.S. mission appears to be aimed at keeping China and Russia in check, with Chinese and Russian aircraft entering South Korea's air defense identification zone multiple times recently. North Korea is also sending a warning to the U.S. Kim Young-chul, a vice chairman of the Workers' Party Central Committee, said in a statement Sunday that the U.S. is seriously mistaken if it thinks that it can simply ignore the year-end deadline on nuclear negotiations set by Pyongyang by exploiting the close personal relationship between the leaders of the two countries. The North had demanded the U.S. come up with a new proposal by the end of the year. He went on to say that Washington is most desperately turning to hostile policy against the North, misjudging the patience and tolerance of the regime. Kim served as North Korea's top nuclear negotiator before being replaced by Jang Geum-chul after the breakdown of the Hanoi summit in February. The 6-month historic journey is coming to an end. K-pop boy band BTS will conclude their Love Yourself, Speak Yourself world tour this week in Seoul. The latest tour kicked off in early May and took the band to 10 cities in 7 countries: the U.S., Britain, France, Brazil, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and South Korea. There is only one of the 3-day Seoul concerts remaining. It's taking place tomorrow on the 29th. According to data released by the group's representation, the 6-month world tour is expected to generate aggregate sales of around $170.5 million, with more than a cumulative 1 million fans having gathered together in a total of 20 concerts. And those were the top headlines for today. You can always check the full-length articles on our official website, and don't forget to subscribe to Korea Now for your daily news feed.